afternoon, or whatever it is, wherever you are. Welcome to the stream. This is the bottom of the barrel. It's me, Nash Thunderclap, and we are live. Uh, Taking a day off for needed reasons, and I'm going to explain that here in a second. Today, I put up, I had put up a post uh, on uh on the social saying that I really wanted to play a shooter, a pew pew game, if you will. Um, but I just couldn't think of one to really get into, and I was thinking Doom: The Dark Ages was going to be out today, but it's actually won't hit Game Pass until tomorrow. It says later today, but it probably means probably around 11 or something my time. Which was funny because before I went to work, I stopped off at Walmart and they had already had the physical copies on the shelf. So I didn't get a good look to see if those were like collector's editions or anything like that. But the pricing on it was $69.99. So I'm thinking that they were the regular editions. But come to find out on those regular editions are only a key. So the discs are just key only. You pop it in, it's just going to download the full game from the internet. So the same thing with the Nintendo key cards that are coming out, but that's always been a thing for a while. There's a numerous amount of games that have been out for the PlayStation and the Xbox to where your disc is just the disc. Like the last Call of Duty and this Call of Duty is pretty much just a key card, and you have to download 300 gigs almost every time that you want to play, every time you play that, because you have to play the game through the Call of Duty hub. And the game disc only gets you a key card so you can get access to it. So technically, without that key card, technically, you purchase the game. The key card should be a one and done, and then that's it. Whereas, we're getting into everybody getting all upset about the key cards for the Switch and the Switch, which, yeah, that's that's just a thing because you'll still have the game on your system, but if you lose the key card, you're screwed. So I mean, what's the point to doing all that? No, excuse me, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see how that's going to go because we only got like, oh, what is it? 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We've got 3 weeks until the launch of the Switch, so we'll find out how all that's going to go. I'm going to go ahead and get the plugs out of the way. We're going to go ahead and do that. Hey, don't forget to follow me on Kick. Subscribe to me on Twitch. Subscribe to me on youtube.com/@NashThunderclap and Nash Thunderclap Live. I'm on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, where you get all my updates. Everything's Nash Thunderclap. YouTube, while you're here, please subscribe. Please hit that like button, whatever it takes to help me with this crazy algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you get a chance, go check out my Star Trek Borg remastered video. It's a hoot. And don't forget to check out some of the new playlists I put together. They're a hoot too. But I don't feel like being in a hoot right now. Nope, absolutely not. So this is going to be story time. And I'm gonna talk about why I didn't stream last night, even though I said I was going to do Expedition 33 last night, which would have been May 13th. Today's May 14th. So I'm going to start, the beginning of my week, pretty much the beginning of how my week was going to be. So go to work, do my normal day, get kind of prepped up for a big weekend we got coming up because we got stuff going on all the next week leading into Memorial Day. Had my meetings and, all of that stuff, doing my office day, getting all my paperwork together, getting everything pretty much lined up for the week just to make sure that we got everything to go. And also, I'm gonna preference this real quick. I was planning on taking this next weekend off. And as I tell this story, was is going to be a it's going to be a pivotal part in my conversations on this. So I was going to take a weekend off because I haven't had a weekend off since I took a vacation back in February, I believe. So, a normal day, a normal day is, whatever, just a normal office day, do my things, getting prepared. Um, then during Monday, my new boss wants to talk to me on Tuesday. Like, just to do a touch base, just kind of like, hey, let's just have a talk, see where you are on certain things, kind of because we talked before, get a real one-on-one kind of thing. That's fine. I kind of figured that. And then here comes Tuesday. Uh Calls all day Tuesday about this, that, or the other. Having a call about new product that was coming out this week. I had a call with my new boss, and then there was another call with the entire district that I was in. But it was the call with my boss that kind of just put a damper on my day, so to speak. So we were talking, and she was getting some information, asking about the people that worked under me, any kind of things about the area and stuff like that. And then it came up about this performance plan I was on, or rather my store was on. And the performance plan we had been on since April. It was a ridiculous performance plan. And I'm going to give a little insight to where because I'm still wearing my work uniform. Because at this point I don't care. Normally I just keep that close to my vest, but hey, I don't work there anymore, so um but I'll just point it out. That's where I worked. Love Sack. That's where I worked. And they opened, and you probably, for some of you that have probably been with me since last year, that's where I had gotten a job for, because prior to that I had worked for Luxottica or Sunglass Hut. And I left there because the shoplifting was just too much for me to handle. It was just asinine how much shoplifting was going on, and they would do absolutely nothing about it. Because, to be fair, not to be fair, absolutely not to be fair. Because the thing is, when a corporation takes a loss, they only take a loss at cost. But you, as the employee that is running the store, you take a hit for the full cost. Because that potential money, and when I mean potential, it's either that item will sell or it won't sell. But you are fully responsible for the full cost. And that tends to come back at you at the end. But at a at that company, they don't really do anything about fire. They don't let people go for shoplifting. I mean, and I took every possible conceivable effort to get that improved, and I was improving. I got it improved. I was I was very much a stickler on it, like I always am. I even took precautions, like wearing the Ray-Ban camera glasses, the old ones, to where I can get like good shots of the shoplifters when it happens. Because let's be fair, unless you have a high definition camera system, it's kind of hard to make out faces and stuff. But the cops really in my area really appreciated the fact that once I started using those, the cameras just I mean they were able to make IDs a lot easier. But uh with that being said, so it got too much for me. So Lovesac comes into my area last year. And at that time I was already looking for another job, and I put in an application and I did a little research and thought, hey, this is nifty. But I was one of those, and I'm always doing this. You always keep your options open. So at the time, I had a job. It wasn't really, I wanted out, but if I didn't get out and I'm stuck there a little bit longer, no harm, no foul. Not a big deal. So I applied, had my first interview. I did a little research. Well, no, I take it back. I had a recruiter call, did some research, had my first interview. They loved me. Then I went up about 2 hours north of me to an actual location there just to kind of see how everything was. And man, I was really impressed. I thought this was pretty nifty product. This is like, and if you don't know what Lovesac does, it's sectional furniture. They sell two pieces, seats and sides. You buy the amount of pieces that you want, you build it however you want to build it. And you choose the fabric. It's all machine washable. And it's shipped out to the customer by FedEx. When it arrives, you unbox it, you put the fabric on, you assemble it. And it's adaptable too. So, depending on what kind of pieces that you got, you can switch it up to make it whatever you want. So, let's say you had a you had a 4-seat couch, you could easily convert it over to like a lounger or a bed, or you can make it into like two you could make it into two armless sofas, so on and so forth. Really nifty product. The thing about the Lovesac is it is a high dollar item. Like if you were to buy a big one, you could be spending over 10 grand for it. Smaller pieces, and if you get the right fabric, you could be paying, and with a good sale, you could be probably paying about 6 or less. So the store, when we opened, and I was there as a founding manager, so I opened from the very beginning, first day, all that stuff. First month, gangbusters, because we're new. So in our area, if you got something new and people have been waiting on you, or if they're curious, they're going to come and see you. You win some, you lose some, but we did extremely well that first month of open. And then the second month, it just fell off a little bit. The third month, it fell off a little bit, and then it kept going and going and going to where practically for the entire year that we were open, we did not make our sales goals. And it was not for a lack of, I'm not going to say trying, it's not for a lack of extending ourselves, because with this type of job, um, keeping in touch with the customers was is very very crucial. So you have your interactions, you build a quote, or we call them price guides because we didn't want it. A quote sounds too final, but a price guide does not. Then we would ask, how would you like to, we like to check up on you, can we give you a call. It's either email, text, or phone. And then then after a while we whittled it down just to text and phone call because nobody was responding to emails. But when we narrowed it down to those two, we got people to, because we had to do an opt-in for text, so we just couldn't just text you. We had to send you an opt-in message, and if you said yes, then we can go on from there. Didn't talk to anybody other than us and the customer. So we hadn't even hit our first year yet. So our numbers for this area was grossly outrageous and grossly outrageous. So like, to kind of give you in context, in this area, I've worked as a store manager for in some form or fashion. Most of my jobs have been in management, and I can tell you what the budgets, if unless for like a smaller store, would be compared to a big box. Big boxes are a little different because they're big, they've got a lot of inventory and a lot of high dollar items. But that kind of budget would justify the size of their store. I was in a small store, but we did all of our ordering off of a website. Our budget was 1.5 to $2 million. And the area where I live in Alabama, which has been established that I do live in Alabama, it's a very poor area. Excuse me. To kind of give you the medium income in this city is $55,000, 6% unemployment rate. We were banking on military, which we did get a lot of because I am in a military town, and we were banking on some of the areas nearby to come by, like a town that's like an hour away. We were banking on that. There's three smaller towns north of us. Like you can get to them in 10 minutes. I mean, you could practically almost put them on top of us. And then anything south of here, and probably like the panhandle of Florida, that's right underneath Alabama. The, and the biggest thing in that in that roadblock was nobody knew we were out there. The shopping center that I worked at we were tucked in a corner that was considered the food court because the spot that we were in was a restaurant and has always been a restaurant. We're not well visible off the service roads because there are trees and brush. The trees and bushes sit higher up than the main shopping center. So, like anything that would be considered like an eye level, above eye level sign, you can't see it. There are some stores out there that actually had to raise their signs almost to the roof, so that way people will see them off the road. So we had that. Nobody knew where we were at. As far as reaching out and talking to people, we would almost never get anybody to come back. A very small percentage of the people would come back because it was sticker shock. I mean, this was a lot of money, and as I've got two of them here in my house, but I got them at insane deals. And we have had visits from that entire year from every executive high up you could possibly imagine, and they all saw the same thing. We were good at what we did. We knew our stuff. We were highly energetic, ready to get to work, but nobody would come in. These people would come in, and there would be no customers that come in. Days. They could be days before a customer would come into the store. And that's how it was. My hope was the goals were too high, and I was hoping once we got to the point to where we were up against our last year's numbers, maybe things would get reconfigured and we could actually make a difference between what we had to deal with last year. But I didn't get that chance because in February, and we had a realignment. In February, I had the store was put on a performance plan because we weren't hitting the metrics. We had 30 days, and come Tuesday, we got an update. We weren't going to make it. It was out of 4 areas. We hit 3 out of the 4. Again, let me say that again. We hit 3 out of the 4. And the one that we didn't hit was the sales. They had an outrageous goal Instead of doing something like, let's see if you can get to 60%, let's see if you can get to 80%, let's see if you can get to 90%, because you want to show consistency and improvement. That's why with some of the places where you work, or some of you might work, when they do documentation and action plans and stuff like that, they put you on some places, not all places. They give you 3 chances, and in that they want to see improvement. So let's say you hit their first goal. Let's see if you can hit the next goal. Let's see if you can hit that goal after that, and then let's see if you can stay consistent. And then, whatever this was, we'll start over. We have to revisit it again. So they only gave me one. And with these plans, they may extend them. And that was my idea because we had the guy that hired me, there was a realignment. So I ended up getting a new boss the first of this month, got a new boss. And we had a conversation on Tuesday, going back to that. And she basically had told me, listen, you're on this performance plan and you didn't make the sales portion of this. And the sales portion, and she said flat out, I never see anybody come back from these, even, and I don't think they're going to extend it for you. So clearly not giving me a chance. They had already made their mind that they were going to get me out the door one way or another. So that kind of weighed on me a little bit yesterday. Um, and So fast forward to this morning, right? So I'm going in. I'm going to be working later today. I was going in about 10:30 my time, so I had gotten up early. Um, you did my pre-morning ritual, which was coffee, poop, and then try to get like another little nap in before I go in, because I wake up pretty early in the morning just because it's just out of habit. I did it when I was working. Oh, geez, over at when I was working for AT&T, and I just kind of stuck with it. So I was, I couldn't get the nap in, so I said, you know what, screw it. I've got to go to Walmart. I've got to pick something up anyway, so I'll go and I'll do that, and then um, I'll dick around somewhere else and waste some time between now and then just to do that, and then go to work. So as I'm driving, I go stop and I have to go get some more of this crap, and I got a call from another manager in the area, one that's in North Alabama. Let me know, hey, just ahead. I was called to give you a heads up. Stalking, hey, Stalking, what's up?
Wow, wow, wow.
Good to see you, sir. Good to see you, sir. I'm glad you're right in the middle of story time. I'm going to continue with my story here in a second. So, gather around, get nestled up, put on a shawl, have some warm cocoa, or in my case, coffee. Try not to let it get you the runs, and I'm going to continue on. So, I got a call from this store manager up in North Alabama. Hey, I'm just giving you the heads up. So and so wanted me to let you know that her and her boss are hitting the area today, and they're coming to see you. So red flags already. Red flags are already beaming in my head. And I asked her, did they tell you, did she tell you why they're coming to Alabama? She said it was just a spur of the moment kind of thing. And then, they just wanted to come and visit the stores. And I said, wow, they're going to come in and fire me today. That's what I told her. I said, they're going to come in and get my keys today. And she's like, what? And then I explained to her what was going on. And she's like, nah, it's probably not that. Don't worry about it. And then I called And then got off the phone with her, called my assistant who was going in for the day, and I gave her the heads up. Hey, so and so and so and so are coming today. Out of the blue, no warning, and more than likely they're going to come in and get my keys today because I didn't get a chance to tell her what was going on. I told my other two employees because I told them to expect it because I'm transparent. I'm very transparent with everything. So we talked about that. She was like, "Nah, that's not going to be the case," and all that. She goes, "You're probably worrying about something." I said, "You could be right. They could be just coming up here for a visit, and they probably are going to go about their way, whatever, because they were going to hit another store today, but with the time frame they're going to be on, they shouldn't be there for very long, and whatnot." And so I kill a little bit more time. I go in, we talk about it, we straighten up, and then I get an email that was sent at 9:45 a.m. and I got it closer to noon, no, closer to 11 my time. And it was basically, "Hey, heads up. Uh actually, let me see cuz I think I still have access. Let me make sure first before they see if they've kicked me out already. They may have kicked me out or this stuff may pop in here. I have a surprise for the Alabama team today. Last night I was given permission to travel today. So yeah, that ain't what happened. Dawkins says it's never just a visit. Nope, it's never just a visit because typically they have to get approved for their schedules to go do visits, and they have to give us heads up so that way it can align with our schedules. So I'm up there. I'm cleaning up a little bit, making sure everything's looking nice and neat. Had to do a little straightening, and then then I was on the phone with maintenance about a ticket I had put in about a roof leak, and they come in while I was while I was talking to them on the phone, and we exchanged our pleasantries. We talked about this, we talked about that. We were telling them what was going on. I was trying to give them I was giving the new boss a heads up on how the area was and everything. And, uh, we were talking about some stuff in the back. So, but hey, go take a look at it. And I'm like, yeah, this is how it is. We're going to go back for something else. And then, hey, we're going to have a little sit down powwow, which that's what happened because we were back in the back looking at some inventory to return. And then, we sat down, and essentially what she said was essentially this. We talked a bit yesterday about your performance plan, and and she goes, I absolutely, and she kept saying this, I absolutely hate that I'm having to come and do this. This is really my first face to face with you, and I didn't want to. I didn't even get a chance to work with you, but they've decided to just go ahead and not keep you employed. So basically, termination effective today. Said okay. And she goes, and I can read everything out for you. And all. I said, no, absolutely not. You can send it to me. And I pretty much, not in a mean way, but I absolutely let them have it on what's going on. I told them that no matter who they're going to get in there, no matter if they are a superstar or not, that store is never going to succeed. It is too high dollar for this neck of the woods. As soon as they open more stores in the area, you're going to pull from this and it will never succeed. We were never given the chance or help to succeed. And the help program that we did have for the new stores shut down and it was never brought up again. Saugan says easier to blame lower management. I'm going to get into that in a second too. Uh, that they don't care about us. They don't care about us because they are too busy listening to the C-suite and listening to somebody that has a they're running their business off with a college diploma and no actual experience. And I said, and you know what? That's fine. You know what? I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm fine. I've been through this before. It's not, whatever. I said, but what really irritates me is you're leaving my assistant manager in a spot because we've already are down a person and you're putting her in a spot that is basically it's going to be real tough because the next 2 weeks y'all are expecting it to be super busy and this is supposed to be a busier time and you just basically left her holding the bag and they're like, yeah, we know. And I said, why couldn't y'all have waited till next month, so at least let us get through this next month and then you could do it. Now they wanted it immediately. So, and that kind of goes to my thing. I was a little upset too. I'm like, this is not really the 3 write up rule on this. You put me on one performance plan and then it's termination. And that was basically it. That she goes, well, this is what we're gonna do for you. She goes, we're gonna pay you for the entire day. We'll send you your PTO, which thank God I got PTO. And then Stocking says, let me catch up here, Stocking. Then realign or close underperforming stores. We just realigned. I'm gonna go back to that. We just realigned our districts, and I think the district that we got realigned into, they're poor performing because it had to do with one of our calls. Stocking says now, Blazing Queef. That's a good one, Stocking. I like that, Blazing Queef. It's story time, and then Stocking says corporate assholes. So she said, well, and what we can do, you can say you're taking your lunch and then you can go. I'm like, that's going to be kind of weird that I'm going to leave and I've got my backpack on me and it's packed with all my shit that's up here. And she goes, well, so that way, your assistant doesn't have to know. I said, no, they already know because I talked to them about this earlier because I knew this was going to happen. They already know. I'm transparent. So she knows. My part-time my staff knows. They all know this is going to happen because I told them it was going to happen. And she goes, well, okay, that's good because then it wouldn't make it awkward on them. And I swear to God, and she started tearing up. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Because she goes, and the thing is, we can already tell, and from what I've heard about, you're smart, you're outgoing, you look for solutions. Say, yeah, and they didn't give me a chance to implement those solutions. I had ideas. I had been kind of digging into things and seeing what we can do to get the word out, but apparently the company doesn't want to do that. So I'm like, you know what? No, I'm gonna grab all my stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Here's my key. I mean, I wasn't overly rude to him, but I was pissed off. Not more so myself. I mean, I'm pissed off now, but it was more for the people that had to stay behind because they have to uproot their plans because I'm not going to be there. Stong says, I did that too, but my shift manager and two crew members quit as I was walking out from being fired. Stong says, you have a very right to piss off. Sounds like they used you as a scapegoat. So I kind of saw where the direction was where they were going because the word accountability kept coming up. That had been coming up in the back channels lately. Accountability. And the last couple of times that I have heard accountability, the main place was GameStop. Because from these type of corporations, the way it kind of works out is they implement these plans and these objectives, and they don't go off. They say they listen to you, but they don't listen to you. They say they want to. They base it out by what they hear in the field, by what they hear from customers. That's not the case. It's the people in the C-suite. And if you don't know what the C-suite is, the C-suite is corporate suite, the corporate boardroom, because they get all their information from people that they hire in these analytical positions who have never worked in retail. And they base everything off of charts and graphs and probabilities, things that actually have no that may not translate to a real life situation, instead of like talking to the people out in the field in specific areas. They also assume that if something like this works in, let's say, New York, it's going to work everywhere. That's not the case, because each area has a different demographic, whether it is due to population, medium income, um, unemployment, uh, just a natural geographical kind of thing. Because, as I said at the beginning, Alabama is a rural state. It is 90% rural. Between where I am and the next city up to me, which is about almost 2 hours away, there is nothing between us. It is all woods. It is all woodland. It's all rural area, and it is poor rural area. So you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot, because some of their other areas, like I looked at Miami, and going from Miami to West Palm Beach, they had like 6 stores. But there's a difference. Miami has a much bigger population and a higher income than Montgomery. And sorry, yeah, well, might as well. I just said it, Montgomery. That's where I'm at. Um, and then the next town up above me, we took sales from them. And come to find out that, and then the manager that was there, they left. And then the manager that was there when I started, they left shortly after I started. Come to find out, they knew the writing was on the wall. They got out. And the rumor is this other person that left was seeing that the writing was on the wall, and they got out. My point, my stance on it is I'm going to stay here because I absolutely love this job. I absolutely loved it. I'm going to do my damnedest to get promoted or get transferred. But I should have jumped on that earlier than now. Because if I could have gotten the ball rolling, I could have avoided all this, because they do a lot of remote positions, and I could have done something remotely, even for like marketing or operations and stuff like that. I could have done all that remotely. Hell, in some cases, their DMs are remote. Like DM might work in one part of the country and then fly out to the other just to do visits. Um, but eventually move out to the area where they're at, and they'll pay for it. I mean, in the beginning, yes, it's a great company to work for, but it's getting to the point now they're not making the money that they want to make. And when you start doing that, it's not our fault in the boardroom because we make stupid decisions. It's the fault of the employees because they're not doing what we tell them to do, or they're not pulling off our little plans and policies the way they're supposed to, and they're just being lazy and they just sit around. When the people that I have talked to and met in this company are some of the hardest workers, most dedicated people that I have met in a long, long time. Not counting when I was over at Luxottica. Those guys were pretty passionate as well. But you're and to come to find out, I'm not the only one that was on the chopping block. I don't know if today, this week, I don't know what what it is. But the thing is going to happen is, and I hadn't I had to go sign my. I had to go in and review my exit document, and good God, that was 3 paragraphs of telling them where they failed me. Now I will take 100% ownership in anything that I failed to do. I always do. It was clearly my fault. I take 100% ownership of that. But if it is something out of my hands and beyond my control, but I did my best to course correct the situation, that is not my fault. And when you have a company that says that they want to help you and we're going to do things to help you, they absolutely do not. It's like you make your sales and then that's it. And the fact that they were giving me a goal off of one performance plan is you've got to be at 90% of your sales. So it's almost, I need to go from 0 to 90. And because of the way the sales were there, I was always in between 30 to 50% goal. Very rarely would I get beyond that, depending on how crazy the week is. But some weeks I'd have to do almost $40,000 to $50,000 worth of stuff, and people were coming in. And at some weekends, I would be lucky if I hit 10 grand. It is a luxury. It's a premium luxury product. And in my city, you don't see things like you would in a bigger city. You don't see your Gucci's. You don't see your Pradas. You don't see Nike stores. You don't see Oakley stores. You don't see specialty stores like that. You see retailers that sell that stuff, and it's not the higher end stuff that those places would sell. It's the low to mid range stuff that they sell. All the good stuff you get on the internet, or you actually go to that city that has that specifically branded store. And we've got furniture stores around here, but the furniture stores around here, prices, some of the prices were comparable, a lot of the prices were a lot less. And they also had name recognition too. Lovesac does not have name recognition. They've been around for 25 years, but they do not have name recognition. So that is pretty much that's just the reality of things. Because I think at the end of the day, what they're trying to do with these stores that are open, they're banking on these people to just go to the showrooms. Because here's the thing: they buy from a store, they buy online, they buy from a Costco, they buy from a Best Buy. The company's going to get their money one way or another. It doesn't matter from where. They could give two shits where the money comes from. If they're making their numbers from one of those, that's all they care about. Screw everybody. Screw the ones that don't. But their thing is they're putting too many new stores clumped together in areas that have absolutely no business needing that. Now, before my store got open, I think they were perfectly fine with those 2 stores up north. Maybe do one at the very, very south of the state. And then that's it. Nothing in between. Because our corporation thinks the more stores that they're going to open, the more business they're going to get. No, you just dilute the water for the area. So the more stores you put in, you dilute the area, or you put the customer base to specific zones in the area where you're in the city that you got it in. Case in point, GameStop. There was 5 GameStops in my city not too long ago. Now it is 1. Because at the time when gaming was super big, hell, I take it back. We had 6. We had 2 in the same shopping center. And over a period of time, as years progress, sales were going down, theft was on the rise, robberies were on the rise, leases went up. They didn't see any point of those being profitable because it is what it was. It was what it was. They were shifting to knickknacks in collectibles. And then we just had this last rash going around that of store closures in my city, as well as others because of GameStop. So my old GameStop, the one that I ran twice, they kept them open. And talking with that manager, he said they are booming. Of course they're booming. They're the only one in town. Everybody's got to go there. That's how it should have always been. One, maybe two tops. Don't go beyond that. Because as you open more stores, you're going to dilute the water and spread everybody out. That's the same thing with this. But I did, and I did have to go back today. I left, and I had to go back because I had to get some other stuff up there that I left, and I wanted to wait till they're gone. Not that I didn't want to see them or anything. It's just I had some stuff up there that I needed to kind of grab. One of them was something I wasn't supposed to have up there, but which wasn't anything bad. It was just a piece of technology. It was basically a Roku, and I needed to go pick it up. But I did talk to my assistant, and I just told her whatever you feel you need to do, but you just need to go forward. Just move on, do the best that you can, because don't worry about me. You just got to worry about yourself. And pretty much what was expressed to me was I'm gonna have to start looking for another job because this is now this is becoming bullshit. So in the meantime, so yes, I am out of a job. So hey, that you know what that means for a schedule right now? Hey, I'll be able to stream a little bit more. You'll get to see more of me. Does that make you happy? It doesn't make me any happier, but got to get my which I was in the process because after all that Monday, something told me to just go ahead and start going in and looking. And I just got to update my resume, and there's a couple of things that are going on. I will be okay. Usually when this happens, I'm not out for very long, which in reality, it's only happened to me. This will be the fourth time. Once because I was laid off, and that was from Suncoast, and I was like at GameStop within a month. I'd actually worked for Best Buy for a little bit, but GameStop came a knock, and I'm like, that's the better deal. I was that before or after? That was before. And then I got fired from GameStop. And then almost immediately I got a job in the bank, which I rage quit because it was a little too much. And then all of that was within a month, 2 months. So I'll be back on it. My lucky thing is my resume looks very, very good. I know how to do an interview. I know how to talk that corporate speak when I'm not stuttering and stammering. And I am, for the most part, I've been told I'm well liked. I'm not tooting my own horn. That's just been what I've been told, and people just like me. I mean, because that's the thing when I got laid off. Well, all the people there were gone, but when I got laid off again, oh yeah, that's right. Let's see, I got laid off twice. I got laid off from GameStop the first time, and then I got fired the second time. But from GameStop, it was when they laid me off, like, hey man, we don't want to see you go. Yeah, okay, appreciate that. And then when I was let go again, they're like, man, we don't want to see you go, but things are things. And again, this time when today, they were tearing up. Both of these supervisors were tearing up as I walked out. I'm like, what the hell? Why are you getting all teared up? Do you think I'm just gonna flip out? I'm gonna go nuts, go crazy. I should have pooped on one of the desks. That's what I should have done. I should have pooped on one of the desks. If you know you're going to be fired, just drop trowel, and lay a dump on the desk. If you want to be sneaky, an upper decker will work too. I'm gonna catch back up here with the chats, and then I talked enough. I didn't think I was going to go into this for an hour, but you know, we got, because I wanted to play Pew Pew today because I was in the mood. I'm in the mood now to Pew Pew, but Doom's not ready. It's on the store shelves, but it's not ready. But Expedition 33 is fine. So let me catch up with the chats here for a second. I think I've already read this, but I'm gonna read this again. From Stalking, you have every right to be pissed off. Sounds like they used you as a scapegoat. That's a possibility. Hey, you could always work for DK Oldies. Stalking, I don't want Rich from Review Tech talking shit about me. Stalking says, blah. Stalking says, I got laid off at KFC and AMF, both when they got bought out by other companies that had no business buying that company. KFC got bought by a pharmaceutical company in Texas, and AMF got bought out by a company that did laser tag, and of course Xerox your buttocks. Man, if that printer at work had a scanning capability, yes, I would have Xerox scanned my buttocks, and I would send a company wide email. Make sure to give a priority to the CEO. That's another thing that really irritates me about this. The CEO, and I met him. That dude is the nicest. He is the nicest executive I've ever met. Very friendly, shakes in your hand. He wants to know everything about you. He'll go to the stores and even help sell. He's worked stores on Black Friday. But I've also heard the other side of it when it comes to the stock options and all that, since he has pretty much a corporate structure in there with like a corporate boardroom and all those people. He's pretty much just a face of the company now, and that he has absolutely no idea what's going on. But hey, when you go public, that's what's going to happen, because you're not answering to yourself, you're answering to other people, because it's other people's money. So I find that really funny that KFC was bought off by a pharmaceutical company, and that's probably what they put into the gravy to make it so addicting. Putting in them chemicals, you know, the chemicals that make the frogs gay. Oh, by the way, Stalking, did you hear that KFC is going to be putting out an ice cream flavor? And it's going to be gravy flavored ice cream? Which that kind of sounds like they're just going to dump some gravy in with some milk and ice cream and just mix it up. Oh, you know what? I just noticed whatever. I didn't think this was working. The teleprompter's working. It's working. Song says they just bought a few in Texas and Arizona, and then AMF was bought out at least down in Arizona and in New Mexico by, like I said, a laser tag company. Shit, is laser tag still a thing? We had laser tag here. It was the tits. That's where I went to go play Marvel vs. Capcom and Street Fighter Alpha 2 and 3, and Tekken. Oh no, Soul Calibur. That's where I played Soul Calibur, because we didn't. It was a place we could go. It was never overly busy, and our little fighting game group was able to get in there, and we could get even turns playing the games. Whereas at the mall with the arcade, it was always so packed, you had to kind of struggle to do the old thing where you had to put the quarter on the cabinet, because that called dibs. But at least this way, we still were able to call dibs, and we were able to play equally. Oh, we loved it. And then they shut down. But yeah, I don't know if you think about what I just said about gravy ice cream from KFC. All right. Are we ready to have a little fun? I am ready to have a little fun. I'm getting a little bit of a headache now because I've done nothing but talk. I have noticed that when I talk and talk and talk, I start to develop a headache. It could be the coffee too. I may end up taking a break here. Let me turn that down just a tad. And you know what? Yeah, let me take a break real quick so I can use the bathroom and take some aspirin. And then when I come back, we're gonna go ahead and get started on this. And hey, there is no tonight. There is no time limits tonight. No time limits tonight. So we're gonna go until I'm just done. All right. So I will be right back. Stand by, and we will get started on the game when I come back.
On a leading on a vertical surface, that looks like it's really going to be hard.
Mike,
Oh,
look.
What's that for?
Piece of cardboard, notebook paper. We put plastic wrap over it, and we just make the strips on the plastic wrap. And let them dry. Then you have enough for the whole window.
But you're telling me when these dry, they're still going to stick to the window?
Mike, we're going to show them. Look, we're both going to make a circle. Now, think round, Mike.
And these are going to stick to the window now?
Well, look.
You want me to make a circle without a pattern? There's no pattern.
Well, think about it there now.
Hey, look, it really is sticking. Look at that. It sticks to the window.
Mike,
well, it's not exactly.
That's not quite round.
Why is yours so nice like that?
Well, I thought about it more. Look. But I can fix yours. We're just filling that little gap right there. Now, this is called spot soldering. And then we're ready for the next step.
Which is painting. I got the next step. I love the next step.
Okay, I mixed you a color to go with your sweater, lavender.
Is that pretty? Nice color.
Okay, now, Mike, start at the top of the outline and just fill it in. This is the basic process you use on the whole window.
And this is going to dry, and it's going to be transparent when it dries?
Mine's going to be clear, and yours is going to be a lovely purple color.
Oh, beautiful. This really is fun.
Now, Mike, you know, the jewels that are on there, guess how I got those up there? I leaded around those when I made my strips, and now they just stick on the window. You connect them all together, and that's the completed design. Come over here. Look at the finished
product. Oh, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Gallery glass. This is beautiful.
Now, Mike, let me show you. Here I used some white as an accent color. This is the clear that I did over there, and now it's dry and lovely. Here I did some marbleizing with the white and the clear.
But what if you make a mistake? I mean, what happens if you make a mistake and you have to do a part over again?
Mike, the beautiful part of this process is that it's not like real stained glass. You can correct a mistake. I'm going to take this razor blade.
Don't wreck up. This is beautiful.
Let me just take the razor blade. I'm just going to trim around inside the leading here, Mike. Just score it, and then I can peel out the part we want to change.
Whoa. Now, if this would have been old-fashioned stained glass, you'd have to hammer it out and resolder it or something. That's great, but if it's that easy to take out, I mean...
All right, we are back. Thank you for allowing me the courtesy of doing that. According to my Apple phone, tomorrow is Peace Officers Memorial Day. I was never aware of that. Get something set up on here. Damn. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny with everything that I had talked about in that first hour? Oh, the Gestrel Village. I remember that. It's all the paintbrushes. Everything, hindsight is kind of 20/20 on certain things because you don't think things are going to go the way they're going to go until they happen, right? So, you know, one of the things I've been thinking about, you know, like, because, you know, something like this happens, you sit there and you're like, maybe I shouldn't have done this, maybe I shouldn't have bought that, that kind of thing. And, you know, one of the things is this couch that I had just bought. Maybe that was probably not a wise decision, but you know, you never know what's going to happen in the future. So it's like, could that have been a purchase that I could have avoided? Absolutely. Was I going on the basis that I was going to keep being there without any issue? Yeah, absolutely. Because they were already talking about me going to doing our trips in November. No, September. Okay, what do we got here? Let me see if our new friend here has something that we can upgrade. Agility and luck. Martin cost. Yeah, because I think I'm going to use that. Oh, no. Go back. Because I wanted to upgrade. Let's see, what's my resources I can upgrade? You need to get up on our level. Hey, everybody's equaling up. But yeah, I mean, you just don't have the foresight of that later on, and you know, like my little setup that I just got, my new couch that I've been telling you all about. Yeah, that was a big purchase that, you know, I put on a credit card. So I've got to make a decision, which I think the decision is pretty much going to be, I'm probably going to I may have to sell it. Which I've been thinking about that later, probably something, because I got to start downsizing anyway. But
what was your plan? Be a gestural champion until you got Mars?
It just really sucks. Now, one of the things, you know, I still got that Switch 2 on pre-order. I'm gonna keep that as long as I can. But traditionally, I'll probably like I said, I'll have something up probably by the end of next month. So I mean, I'll be good for a while. I mean, I know my rent will be taken care of for a little bit, and I definitely gotta go in and take care of the other stuff that I need to take care of. But it's full steam ahead.
Your apprentices
apply.
A gestural loves their work.
Reach out to every resource I can to see if any words can be put in for me. The whole 9 yards.
Yeah, they'd be insanely excited.
Well, they did a great job designing your arm. It was quite.
But you know, maybe I've talked a little bit enough about that. I mean, let's
gives you lemons.
Take our mind off of it. Let's go ahead and do our next little thing on here, and you know, enjoy ourselves in this little game where we're probably going to get stomped somewhere. And you know, Loon thinks she's cool with her glasses and beret. Yeah, where's our other little buddy at? I want to see where our other little buddy's at. Oh, they don't want me to go in the water, so I got to go this way.
Maybe you should stay.
What?
It's safer in the village.
Missed the chance to meet Eskie? No way.
My hair.
I'm okay. We stick together.
Yeah, we're gonna stick together. Peas in a pod.
What?
Oh, well, thank you for letting me know who I found and when and however. And there he is, a little paintbrush. So I gotta find more paintbrush people. Alright. What's the current objective? Esquisse nest. You know what? I'm gonna write in the journal. Because we gotta find that spot to where he can be alone. Spend some time writing in his journal. He writes about the Gestrels. He knows how happy his apprentices will be when they learn that they exist. He hopes one day his apprentices will read everything he wrote.
For those who come after.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep! Go to sleep, motherfucker!
I can't believe it. We're gonna meet the Esquier.
Hey, where's your hat? There you are. I thought she was somebody else.
Do you feel something?
Ah, shit, it got all black and white.
White hair. Who are you?
Alicia, I told you to stay home. It's not good for you to see this. Yes, I understand.
Okay, so that probably kills my theory already.
She doesn't even know it, but you can't be here.
What are you talking about? What's my fault? What is this?
You should never have come. You're only going to make things worse for everyone. Now take your friends and go home. Let them spend their final year in peace. This is your only warning.
I can't wait to see.
Man?
Hey.
Hey.
Sam, I saw him. The white-haired man and this woman.
What did you see? Mael, breathe. Slow down. What did you see? Think carefully. Every detail could be important.
He said we need to go home and that it's my fault. And that I'm gonna make things worse for everyone. You were all frozen. I couldn't. It was like a waking nightmare.
It's okay.
What else? You said there was a woman. Maybe later.
She had a mask and...
I know this is hard, but I need you to focus, okay? While the details are fresh.
Lune, ask her tomorrow. Hey, breathe. Listen to me. You're safe, do you understand? Okay? It's over.
So my theory, I think my theory, now I could be wrong, has just kind of went out the window. So when I saw the girl in the mask, I'm assuming that was probably her future self, and then I assumed the guy with the white hair was Mr. Robot Arm over here, his future self, but he doesn't have a robot arm, so either it's something that is to throw you off, or it's a completely different character.
Feeling better?
Yeah. We can debrief along the way. Let's head east to Esquier's nest.
map. No, I didn't want to go back to camp. Damn it, I hit the wrong button. I just went to sleep, and now I gotta go to sleep again? Okay, can I change the party from here? Let's see. I'm going to remove her. I'm going to add Shell. And you know what? I'm in the mood to beat something up. I got that right. All right. Mark is a status mark. The status effect increases the next damage received by the character by 50%. Mark only affects one instance of damage.
Dodge Gustav.
Damn it. Da 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 da. Ooh, Asgot's a weapons upgrade.
What have we here?
Yeah, we likes to fly, precious. Ooh, what is that? I want to fight that. can't fight that. Maybe over here? Oh, hell yeah, it's a boss. Oh, well, I pressed the wrong button. That's... Oh, what the hell? Girl going to beat him.
I'm not giving up. On me.
Probably gonna die. Damn it. Man, I put up a good effort. With just her, I put up a good effort. You know what? I want to get in here. I want to change some weapons. You know that does fire, so that's good. 112 though. Does he got any fire weapons? No. I said, all right, I'm gonna take her out. Put her back in. Kill the party. And we gon' fight him again. Yeah, boy. Cause we don't know nothing about nothing. Cause hold on a second. That was upside down. That was upside down. Nope. Don't need that. Alright, this time we gotta get the drop on him. First, I'm gonna sneak through the bushes, and I'm gonna grab that, that money.
I'll do it.
Doing some damage.
Get ready.
Damn, did that too early.
Ready to carry.
Oh, it's a weakness to fire and frost? Okay, cool.
Gustav, don't die.
Fire, how that will work. Man, damn, it's a weakness to all elements. Okay.
What's what to do?
Bunch of criticals. What?
Their defenses are down.
Get ready.
Oh, we gonna get them. got him. Look at that. Apply powerful for 3 turns when revived. Powerful revive. Go around and see if there's any. Hey, look, a French building. Oh, I want to go down there. I want to go to there. Dawkins says, I don't know how I feel about this game, Mr. Nash. What? Excuse me. What do you mean you don't know how you feel? Talk to me. Talk to me, son. I guess I can't go because of this. Is it because it's French? Is it because of it's colorful? Is it because it's turn-based? Like I said, like the whole premise of this game, I just don't know. It's one of those games that it gives it you kind of have an idea of what the story is, but it'll start making more sense the more you get into it. I mean, I still don't understand what the premise of this game is. Let's trade. Ooh, a suit. Ooh, short hair. I want to buy that. I want to buy that. I want to buy that. When I didn't have to fight you. Yeah, it's about time. He needs to get out of that stinky wardrobe. Wasn't that the suit he was wearing at the beginning of the game? Yeah, that's better. He looks all fancy and dapper. You know, that is a battle. That's a fancy battle suit. Like I says, like, I don't mind watching you play it, but there's no way I could give this the time of day. Hey, I already said from the beginning, this is not something that this is not, because I'm not big on turn-based games. But I don't know, it's just after hearing everybody be so excited about it, and the fact that there was actual love and care put into this game, as opposed to like we're just gonna make a story that is over bloated and, you know, filled with DEI stuff, and not something that was written by somebody who doesn't know what they don't know what their bits are, and they're pushing it on you to respect those bits. All right, let's get that might up. More defense. For that. Do that. Agility. We need to get that agility up. I want to get that luck up too. 6. Definitely needs her health up. Luck needs to be up there. Do that. Might. And we'll throw some extra in on defense. That's it. God, you are just a mess. Her health needs to go up. There's some more in that defense and agility. Throw a little bit more luck in there. What do you got? You got 4 points. So let's do you there, 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 and there. We got a 3. He can wait. Let's see what we got here. Guard up, applies a shell. Swift stride. Physical damage. If target is burnt, switches a virtuoso. Burning. No! Wasn't done. She's got 7. Fire rage, yes. We likes fire rage, precious. Damn it, did it again. Alright, and she's got 1, so she is good. Let us rest, precious.
Oh, Pico Bano, Ocarito, Passwordito, mi parino.
Golgra said to shout the password as loud as we can. Well, Gustav, you're the loudest.
Really?
Really, Frenchie? Get to work.
Hey.
Come on, don't be shy.
Get out of my way! Jeez, tu Pokemon ba parino.
No. It's just it's the password.
Pico Femicola.
Well, I don't know. Bulgaria never told me the password, but whatever, just go in.
Look, I am very sorry. It's just that Golgra told us that's the password, and
Come on, it's a gestural. He'll have forgotten in about a minute.
I'm sorry.
And then he should have said, "No, brah, it's cool. Respect. Sigma." So all that password stuff just led into like a joke. Well, I mean, it shows that they have some personality. I'll give them that.
Interesting decor.
Esquier is said to feed on light.
Are you okay, Maya?
I don't know. Getting a bit of deja vu again.
The light here. It feels a little... I don't know. Yeah.
Come here, you. We're gonna fight. Where are you leading me to? We're gonna fight. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I am just gonna, you know what? Not gonna run. I'm just gonna walk. I'm going home. There must be a cave. Damn, let's check this out. There might be a cave over on this side. Yep, there's a cave. And let's see if we can climb. Oh, it's a mime. Time to do some ass whip.
I'll do it. Let the ink flow. Lightning, strike!
Yeah, fuck you, mime. Doing it.
Lightning, strike!
For those who come after.
Now, here we go. We're going to start whomping.
Finesse and grace.
Take cover!
That overcharge does some damage. Boom! There you go. Mine burns. You know what? You know what? Screw this. Everybody's getting a change in the outfit. I don't think he's got one. He does not have one. He's got one. See, look, that almost looks like a band right there. Frenchie and the Baguettes. Oh, and she has a baguette for a sword. Well, can't go over there yet. I'm sure there's an alternate path. Got a baguette. He has got a suit.
Well, that will help.
That will help. That will help with all the money problems.
No Esquier.
Bonjour, mes amis.
Hey, bonjour, mon ami.
Ciel?
Odd. I don't know. He seems nice.
Oh, it's you. Hello again, my terrible swimmer friend. You finally come to learn to swim?
No. I'm not that fond of water.
Yeah,
actually,
we know.
That's sort of why we're here. We need to cross the sea.
Not a fan of
Barbara
baths
said you
either.
could help.
Mon ami, a rolling stone gathers no moss.
Pardon me?
In the stories, they say Esquier likes to speak in riddles.
In what way?
I don't get it.
We really need to cross the sea. Would you please help us?
There's a lot of you to carry. I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Strong like
I need
ox.
Flory,
Who's Flory?
one of my rocks.
Rocks.
See? Flory helps me swim. But Flory was stolen by my arch nemesis. One whose every step shakes the foundation of the world. The one known as Francois.
Okay.
Let me guess. Francois is located deep in Nevron-infested territory, right?
Oh no. He's right next door. Over there.
Oh,
Francois is my neighbor.
okay. Well, I guess we could take a look.
Fantastic. Good luck, mes amis. Please, bring Flory back to me.
You seem to know me.
Yes.
How? I don't understand.
Men trip not on mountains. They stumble upon stones.
Okay.
The more information we get, the more questions I have.
You okay, Sia?
Yeah. Esquier is surprising.
Interesting.
Yes. Interesting. Again, interesting. I say that a lot. Let's see. Upgrade attributes. Who would need upgrading on their attributes? Oh shit, she upgraded. Okay, let's give her some more health. Put her defense up a little bit more and get some luck. Three, no, 4. What can she do? Rain of fire. Right. Yeah, we are good. Last current stance gives 2 to 4 AP. Rain of Fire does medium damage. Alright, let's switch that out for that. Deals marking shot, low, powerful, lightning, recover, overcharge. We're keeping overcharge. That does some damn good damage. Form fire, marking shot, shatter. What's the one I got that's already lightning? That over? Oh, that's overcharge. Marking shots. Let's change that. Okay, fire range deals increasingly high fire. Fire. What's the Thunderfall? Nope, we're keeping that. Ice Lance. Earth Wild Fire range. Fire. Let's change out Wildfire. Alright. What she got? Hers I don't really fully understand, but we'll keep it the way it is for now.
There's nothing here.
Who dares enter my lair? You can't just walk into someone's home without knocking. That is incredibly rude.
Is that... Are you Francois? He's just a talking rock.
Wait, I thought Florrie was the one.
A rock? I am not a rock. Do you have rocks for eyes?
Yes,
you
you paint
certainly
them
have
on.
rocks for brains. I am clearly a turtle. Esquier! Stop sending hooligans over here!
Stop being a meanie. They're nice humans.
Then keep them on your side of the caves! Now get off my lawn!
It's okay. We'll leave. We're just here for Florrie.
So, not only are you intruding, you're here to steal? Oh my word! Humans! Well, over my dead body! Rah!
Oh, he went roar. That was powerful.
A storm is coming. Lightning strike!
Damn it! Damn it!
Ready to evade.
Damn it, still.
This was weak.
Not looking good.
There we go. Got that parry in.
A storm is coming.
Got him. I beat a turtle.
Okay, let's put an end to this foolishness. I need to sleep like a turtle.
All this trouble for a tiny rock.
Take it and never come back.
Francois, you got smashed.
But know that I will never stop chasing you.
But you can't move.
Scram!
Yeah, that's a good point. You don't move. You just sit there as a legless turtle thing.
Francois and Esquier are very different from Gestrels and Nevrons.
You think the Paintress created them too?
If not, who else?
Maybe they came from another world.
You got Flory. That's not Flory.
What do you mean that's not Flory?
Ha! I never had Flory! Your rock is still on the Stone Wave Cliffs!
But he got me good.
Wait, does this mean you won't help us?
If you promise to get me Flory, then we can be buddies.
Can't you swim without Flory? We saw you flying just now.
Oh, you're much too heavy. I need my rocks.
I have a
Your rocks.
feeling
Alas,
that these
I've
rocks
lost them all. I can do much more
a
than
little
swim.
more
I
than
can
what he
fly
says they're supposed to do.
into space. I used to fly all the time with my best friend Verso.
You know,
We'll help you
takes
find your
the
stones.
rocks, crunches them up,
How
spreads them out with a
lovely
credit
of you.
card,
Wait.
and
Francois said the stone
sniff
wave
'em.
cliffs.
you get what I'm saying?
Where's that?
All the way to the north. Just aim for the big 33. Ooh. I'll meet you outside. Ah!
Hey, I'm a legend. That's what the achievement says. Oh, another achievement. Esqui's Nest. Oh, what do we got over here?
Expedition 66, Marcel. Damn you, Esquier, and your stupid mushrooms. Your friend ate them with no problem, but it also seems your friend was immortal. That's the sort of extremely relevant detail that you should mention at the start. Oh, stop crying. You're not the one about to die. I can't believe this is the end of our expedition. We've learned nothing and achieved nothing, and we're not even leaving anything useful for future expeditions. Damn it all, I should never have trusted a giant talking marshmallow. Great, and now I'm losing consciousness.
Oh, funny. So they got high on mushrooms, and that's how they died.
Well, that will help.
Yeah, that's what I was going to look at. The Pictos. Pictos. Power unit. Let's see. What were the ones I just picked up? Powerful Revive. Fly powerful for 3 turns when revived. Actually, let me give that to... Increase let's see, deal damage. Base attack applies defenselessness for 1 turn. I'm gonna give that to her. Seems like she needs that. Actually, does she have any Pictos? Okay, energizing break. 3 AP on breaking a target. On targets 50% below 30%. Give him augmented first strike. And I think she's good for now. What are you doing over there? Stay over there. We don't know what your deal is. I just backtracked. Okay. Oh, we're at the beginning. Okay. I mean, essentially, this is just just a dungeon. As we can help you navigate impenetrable terrain to discover new areas of the continent. You.
Here we go.
An advantage.
And we got... Oh, a merchant! Okay, cool. Yes, let's trade for a good deal. And get our man some new hair. Even though he cleared the path, they still can't travel over. Ooh, Lord no. I ain't ready for that smoke.
Interesting.
I'm
Don't wait,
tired.
Clips.
Can we camp first?
Sure. Let's go to camp. Let's go to camp, everybody. That's 100. Alright, I don't know. My theory's coming back.
I see why you like throwing rocks.
Yeah, I love to give
You've been
fish
quiet
concussions.
since you saw those people.
It felt like they knew me. Like, actually knew me. I don't understand what's happening. And I feel like I never understood. Like, I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets. Lumiere life never made sense, and I never fit, and now out here, when it was just starting to maybe feel good, then this happens, and
Yeah. I hate it too. Things we don't understand. They just make us feel small and powerless. But it helps, you know, to focus on the things I do understand, on the people I care about and who care about me. And, you know, now I feel a little less lost, because at least we're lost together. What? What? Stop it. Too cheesy? No. Well, if it makes you feel better, I was even more lost when I was 16.
I heard that was because you were only thinking about girls.
Yep, but guess what? The girls weren't thinking about me at all.
I believe that.
Yeah. You can talk to me, you know. We're family. Well, that's what the paperwork says, at least.
Well, the paperwork probably says we're dead too, so...
Yeah, probably. Ooh, nice one.
I know.
I told you, don't get cocky. It was... okay.
You told me great. Nah.
All right, I'm gonna take another quick break, so bathroom break because of coffee, and I'm gonna grab another drink real quick. So, just sit tight. I will be right back, and we're gonna do some more of Expedition 33. So, be right back.
A special concentrated linen scent so you can power steam in that wonderful fragrance of freshness. All this for just $29.95. Think of the time and money you'll save thanks to the Power Steamer system. Here's how to order. To order your Power Steamer system for only $29.95, have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-847-2244. Order now and you'll receive the Power Steamer, filling cup, textured fabric brush, and the concentrated fresh linen scent. So call 1-800-847-2244 or send check or money order to Power Steamer, P.O. Box 440, Cresskill, New Jersey, 07626. Include $4.95 for shipping and handling. Think of all the time and money you'll save thanks to the Power Steamer system. Call 1-800-847-2244 now.
Welcome back to Amazing Discoveries. Now, we're finally going to see how our audience members have been doing with their laundry and our Power Steamer. Now, Bonnie, it looks like you brought your whole wardrobe here.
I think I did. Mike, I love it. This is great. I spend a fortune on dry cleaning.
You're going to save a lot of money, at least on the pressing part. Keep on steaming. Elaine, all you brought is sweaters?
Of course I brought sweaters. I'm from England, and it's very cold there.
Well, and you got all the wrinkles out? They smell so fresh.
I know, I know.
Keep on steaming, and let's check in with Ian. Ian, are you there?
Okay, Mike, here we are at location number 3, Showbiz Enterprises. Mike, the largest theatrical curtain manufacturers in the world. In fact, Mike, these drapes were made for the Academy Awards show, but they're going out on another show tomorrow, and Scott has agreed to let me demonstrate the power of the Power Steamer on these drapes. Is that right, Scott?
Right, but these curtains are going out first thing in the morning, so you've got to promise me you're going to finish the job tonight.
No worries, Scott. I'll get the job finished. Okay, Mike, I'm going to start now. Check back with me soon, and let's see how well we're doing. Okay?
Okay, Ian, we'll check back with you later. Now, John, you have a lot of cotton shirts like I do. How's the Power Steamer working for you?
Very nice. They're coming out swell.
You're doing a real professional job here. They all smell great. Keep on steaming. Go on. And Sally, it looks like you have a lot of nice-looking silk things.
I think it works beautifully, and yet it's gentle.
Now, have you ever done your own silk without taking it to the dry cleaners?
Oh, never.
You're doing a great job. We got to check in with Ian one more time. Ian, how are you doing so far?
It's going really, really well, Mike, but can you check back with me a bit later?
Well, when, Ian?
Well, to be honest, Mike, leave it until...
Hey, welcome back. Thank you for, stalking. You know, I'm gonna have to acknowledge this now that I'm back. The fuck you will get back to your game. You ain't got no jobs. You don't need a break. You're here for our amusement, damn it. Just kidding. Go shit your brains out.
serious?
Stalking, you just know what to say to get me to really lighten the mood. You know, I need that. You know what? I need to screenshot that part of the chat and make that like my main page on X. Just right there. You ain't got no job. You don't need no break. You're here for our amusement. Better yet, I'm just gonna quote that. Like I'm gonna take that saying and I'm gonna put it on like a motivational type of picture, and then it's gonna say that you ain't got no job, you don't need no break, you're here for our amusement. Stalking your mom. I will make that viral. Viral. Stalking says the funniest thing is that any other streamer would ban my ass. Because, Stalking, that shit is hilarious. Anybody else even said that to me, I'd be like, that is hilarious. Because I got a kick out of that. I really got a kick out of it. Oh, hey, it's my bandmates, and look. Tubby.
I haven't seen a human in so long.
When was the last time you saw a human?
Oh, my best friend when he asked for my help.
Your best friend is human?
Because there is a difference between
yes,
having fun with the chat and just being a jerk. And if some people can't tell the difference, you know what my grandmother used to say? Fuck them.
Who loves rocks more than you?
Talking says, is it just me or is the main guy kind of looks like an older Harry Potter without glasses? It's the hair and the suit. But yes, I do agree. He does look like
I think you
Harry Potter. Not the new Harry Potter for the new HBO show. He's probably going to be black or Indian or something.
So much over the centuries.
You're going to grill Esque, aren't you?
A creature of legend. Yeah.
I think you have a new best friend.
Esque, yeah.
Talking says, oh, I heard the new Harry Potter on HBO. The show was going to be a transgender and an Asian. Well, we already know about Snape.
And somehow when he said that,
you know, because it's going to be black Snape. And the whole purpose of this HBO series was supposed to follow the books exactly and expand on the books where the movies couldn't. And already people are pissed off, and already they're throwing it right back to the fans. Adam, you're racist, you're homophobic, you're blah, blah, blah. And what's funny about the transgender thing, if that is true, J.K. Rowling is not a fan of the Troons. But you would think she would have some kind of creative control over the show. I'm beginning to think they don't have a creative control. Song says, all I can think of is Samuel L. Jackson's get these motherfucking snakes off this motherfucking Hogwarts. Snapes, not snakes. Hey, man. That's okay, Stalking, because that is a that phrase is a national treasure. You can't help yourself saying get these motherfucking snakes off this motherfucking plane. You got half of it, but I got what you were going for. It made sense.
Lune told you?
No, but I could fill in the blanks. And
that shot there for a second, it almost seemed like she had another arm behind her.
I'm just glad Lune found you. Before it was too late. Just like whoever found me. I like having you in my life.
Uh-oh.
Same.
Good night, Gustav.
Uh-oh, do we have a little romance here? Alright, so we're gonna write about a marshmallow. Yes, he wrote about the marshmallow. See, hold on. Let me... Alright. Oh, back to this. Oh, we got some lurkers.
I envy them. Those who can't see. Those who know not that they are not. And those who live, blithe and free, sins forgotten, and thus absolved. A fresh dawn in their playground, while we live in shadows, swimming in ink. We are but a fragile dream, a singular weed, resisting, ever resisting.
Yeah, I like how it went to a 4x9.
That eternal law. Those who can't see, those who know not that they are not. Do you know? We are fellows. Those who know not that they are not.
Yeah, you gotta love these type of RPGs. The story is just all over the place and weird. Oh, wait, no, wait. Where the hell am I going? I'm supposed to go in here. Yeah, we gotta hit the cliffs.
Wanna go for a ride?
Let me take you for a ride.
Apparently, that was where people went on
Let me take you
dates,
for a
you know?
ride.
What do you think happened in those cabins?
No, actually, my guess is this was Expedition 50.
Yeah, they were
You
doing
see, they
all the
created this
fucking in those
giant
cabins.
wheel, and they tried to cross the world.
Okay, Professor.
Mes amis, Flory's close. I can feel it.
Come on, you can fly. Can't you get Flora yourself?
Oh no, too much effort.
So, wait. Esquier is that powerful?
Apparently so, but also lazy.
You can appreciate the
let's go.
laziness.
What a weird creature.
Horse.
Great.
Well, that's a thing to fight.
An advantage.
Well, you know it's there. I gotta fight it. boss? Nope. Ah, it's resistant to fire. Okay.
I'll do it. Brace yourselves. A storm is coming. Take cover.
No.
A storm is coming. Look out!
Alright, that was a little bit easier to telegraph than that parry.
This was weak.
Lightning! Strike!
Ah, screwed that one up.
Danger!
Careful, no.
Damn. Okay, I totally
A storm.
got out of rhythm for that.
Careful now.
Boom. There we go. Confident. Take 50% less damage, but can't be healed. He was blocking the door.
What have we here?
Let the ink flow.
zoo.
A storm is coming.
Let's see. In raging pain, in energizing pain, no longer gain AP on parry, plus 1 AP on getting hit. Why would I want to do that?
Lizette, 56th. In my youth, I mistook drama for passion. Simone helped me understand the difference. Opened my eyes to an entirely different way to experience the world. How can she be gone? How could they so callously, so nonchalantly destroy such a beautiful soul? Vile. Vile, vile! They just killed her, like she was a worthless Nevron.
Yep.
It was cold.
That's fine. We got it. Alright, we need to give Shell a new weapon. So that's agility and that's going to give vitality and luck. Then applies always. Damage is doubled. Yes. Going in for the kill first. Oh shit, there's two of them.
I saw your future.
Look out!
Shit, that jump threw me off.
Here's your card.
I guess this is it.
Now is our chance. Now is our chance.
Hey, you keep doing that.
Well, well.
I saw your future.
I guess this is it.
Boom, look at that. Look at that. That is teamwork right there. Because teamwork makes the dream work.
Well, that will help.
Alright, that's where we're going to come down from, so we're going to go this way. 3 of them. Oh, bitch dodged. Okay. Damn, dodge. What the fuck? Damn, she needs to get healed.
Brace yourselves.
Get ready.
I saw your future.
Damn, okay.
We're marching for error. Lightning, strike! Brace yourself. It's locked on you. A storm is coming. There we go.
Nice. Okay, I kind of, I'm starting to understand her skill set a little bit more, so, yeah. Augmented first strike. Alright.
We can use that.
First strike.
An advantage.
Hey, it's him, you know, the lovable character. Not like her. He's my best friend. She outgrew us. You had more important things, more important friends. You left me behind. The boy has gone silent. The boy has gone silent. Alright, we got all we needed out of him. Let's see, that's 4, 2, and 2. Yep, not. Oh, wait, what we got over here? Spectral Sweep deals medium single target damage 2 to 6 hits. Uses weapon element. Applies 1 4-tail per hit. I'll skip on that for a minute. Upgrade attributes. Who needs upgrades? Who needs upgrades? Get your health up. Let's go ahead and get your luck up. And your might. Let's do this, this, and this. I'm gonna get your health up, and I'm gonna get that might up to 10. Nope. One more, get the luck up.
A shrine to the Paintress.
The Paintress destroyed our world, and someone built her a shrine.
The weak-minded turn to whatever they can to explain the unknown.
When you're at the mercy of a power you don't understand, you might try anything.
Go back this other way, because I think that's going to be the way forward. Hey, chickens.
I saw your future.
Brace yourself.
Oh, he broke me.
Here's your card.
A storm is coming. Ready to evade.
I saw your future.
Nice.
Oh, you know what? I think I got in here and I didn't rest. That's what it was. Yeah, it didn't make any sense that I didn't heal. And there they are again. Man, they really love to do their these companies really love to do their Dark Soul elements in their games. I fought them once. I don't need to fight them again. But we're gonna fight you. First strike.
Ice. Shut.
I saw your future.
Brace yourself.
Keep coming at me like that. Oh, joy, 2.
Let me take this!
Love that overcharge.
I'll do it.
Damn it. Couldn't time that off. Right. Shit, I didn't know I could do that.
I saw your future.
Didn't have much left to that. Okay.
Lucille of the 50th. Our beautiful wheel. Wedged upon the rocks. A casualty of the massive serpent of the sea.
Yeah, we got it, Well, we went that way. Let's go this way. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're already off the beaten path.
Perfect.
This will be useful.
All right, one of them, one. Oh, poop.
Danger!
Damn! Got me on that last one.
Ready. I see your future.
Feel the burn.
Yeah, they fooled me there because it's just one dude standing there, and then it was like 3. Because, you know, that's how they get you. They lure you in with a false sense of security, and then once you get in there, they ambush you. Falcon says, it's been a long day. I think I'm going to head in for the night, sir. Have a good one. Well, hey, thank you for sticking it out with me, Stalking. I appreciate it. I'm going to be wrapping it up here in a little bit myself. Because, you know, it was a long day for me, too. So, I'm gonna get done with this, sit on my couch, whack it for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go to sleep because nothing gives you a good night's sleep after a good whack. And I could be talking about anything, but if you want to have a dirty mind, you go right ahead and do it.
Nice.
And I'll be back on tomorrow for sure. And we're gonna do some. We'll do some Doom. We'll play a little Doom and see how that's gonna be.
Looks like a farm.
Like old times, eh?
Yeah, it's like a farm. And we're gonna go out here and wreck this place up, you know, because we fucking can. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. What the fuck? What did I have in my hand? That was weird. You know what? I ain't do nothing down there at the bottom. Go down there in the bottom. 'Cause I think, oh, sweet, we got a costume thing. Oh, fuck no. Oh, bully, bullshit.
I saw your future. Take your shot.
Danger!
Perry, Perry, Perry. Matthew Perry.
Take cover.
Now.
Lune, attention.
I saw your future.
Let me hate death!
Let us stain them. Lightning, strike! Look out. Look out!
Well, well. I saw your future.
What allies? They're all gone. You can't shield anybody.
Danger!
Ready.
Ooh, okay. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Perfect.
New weapon. Oh, okay. Keeps agility at 3 and gets that defense up. It was 198, 212. Let's go ahead and switch her on now. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. We'll get you switched up. We'll switch you back to you. You need to get some leveling up to do. You know what? I would go and rest, but I don't want to respawn those enemies again. Alright. We're good health-wise. Go a little bit further. Maybe we can get to a boss or something. Be in the caves. It is dark. I didn't see that one in the corner.
Here we go. Gee, but the screen is very dark for me. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, I think that. I remember. Yeah, I think it was.
Careful now, Gustav.
Get ready. Damn, did that super jump.
Not today.
Crap.
Lady Luck smile today.
Boom, there we go. Repairs your own thing saving me right now.
For those who come after.
Yeah, this area could definitely use some more light.
Nice.
Yeah, give me one. Oh shit, that's a boss.
A storm is coming.
Here we go.
Fuck, that was a boss, and I just wiped him off the screen.
This will be useful.
I don't know what that is. That looks like a boss, and it looks like I'm about to get screwed. Maybe not?
A storm is coming.
Here's your card.
Strike!
Careful now, Gustav.
Fuck. The timing on those last two.
So be it. I saw your future.
Danger!
No, I need her back.
Let the ink flow.
Lady Luck smiles today.
Shit, I revived her for no reason. Let me paint death! Perilous parry. 1 AP on parry, but damage received is double. Jeez, why would I want to equip that?
We can use that.
Oh, it's the mansion. That's what it is. We're opening parts of the mansion.
Oh.
Oh, we got a new outfit. Oh. Is that a heart? Oh, she got a nice little new outfit. You know what? I think... you know what? No, I'm gonna go a little further. I'm gonna go a little further, and then we'll go from there. I may just go ahead and call it here in a little bit. Second, that was where I was. Okay, so this was just to get to that, right? Or just to get to that. Go back up the rope. Get around there. Don't want to fight. Want to scooch past them. Which, yeah, looks like I could. Now, on my screen, this is like really dark. I'm gonna have to turn it up. Turn up that brightness. Abandoned and incomplete. Crafted stone. Quite the situation I'm in, right? If you don't say something in the next few seconds, I shall knock myself to sleep. How did this happen? I do not exactly know. But I can certainly guess it has something to do with the mistress. Perhaps you could tell us a little bit more. Oh, you want to know more? Just a moment. I'm wondering what I could ask in exchange. You're really not in a position of power here. Or a threat, sadly. In my weakened, incomplete state, I could kill... anything could kill me at this point. The others, they possess shiny, shimmering rocks glistening on their back. Why I lack the same luster, I do not know, but it maddens me. We could help you with that. I hope you can. Cavern might be your best bet, but if you can find 3 of these lustrous rocks, oh, that will be magnificent. Shiny, shimmery, glistening. Why does this madden me so? So is this what you were looking for? This is unbelievable. Please bring me 2 more. I'm depending on you. 2 more? 2 more. You want me to go back there for 2 more? I'm gonna go down there for 2 more, just because you asked so politely. Assuming that's what I gotta fight, these things. That's a new spot.
Ice. Shatter. Wow. Whoa, damn! 9,999. Wow.
Let us stain them. I'm ready. Danger!
Yeah, he's gone.
Deck. Lady Luck smiled today.
For those who come after.
There we go. More of that battle loot.
What have we here?
Fury is over there. Ooh. But I sense something scary.
Well, there is something we sense scary, and I think this would be a good stopping point for the night for this adventure, because I definitely had fun, especially with.
Wow.
Well, Sometimes you leave a button on and it just does whatever it wants to whenever you do that. I had fun playing tonight. Kind of did take my mind off of what was going on today, so not exactly shooty pew pew like I was hoping for, but we got tomorrow for that, so that'll be May 15th, shooty pew pew doom. So, and I've got, again, right now, I got all the time in the world, so I can pop in and do all of that. And you know what? Oh, tomorrow's Thursday. See, when you get a change in life, you kind of lose track of things. So, tomorrow is my social gathering night, so I will go and do my social gathering because we know what a big topic of conversation that's going to be tomorrow night. We already know that. Woo-wee. But, you know what? Doom, you'll probably see an afternoon stream, maybe an early afternoon stream. And then I'm going to see if I can finally go ahead and do that YouTube video, that YouTube stream I wanted to do tomorrow night. So keep an eye on the socials. If you don't mind, if you please, I would appreciate it. Speaking of that, hey, don't forget to follow me on Kick. Subscribe to me on Twitch. Subscribe to me on youtube.com/Nash Thunderclap and Nash Thunderclap Live. I'm on all the socials. Instagram, Facebook, Zitter, where you get all my updates. Everything is Nash Thunderclap. YouTube, while you're here, don't forget, please, now more so than ever, like, subscribe, whatever it takes to help me with this algorithm, because I would greatly appreciate it, because if there ain't gonna be moves that are gonna be made soon, I'm gonna have to start selling feet pick, and you don't want to see these feet pick. You will pay me not to see these feet pictures. That is all. Hey guys, for one, I want to thank Stalking for keeping me company in the chat tonight and keeping it going. Thank you very much, sir. I greatly appreciate it, and I appreciate anybody that stopped in to even give me about 10 seconds of your time. And I also appreciate you sticking it out with me for the 1 hour of story time. I kind of wanted to get it off my chest. I kind of wanted just to get it out there, because I felt that it was something that was important to me, especially with all the time and dedication that I had put into this job I got. Again, I don't speak ill of the people I had to deal with one-on-one, people that I worked with. I will be always appreciative of that. It's just a little frustrating at the company as a whole. But you know what? When one door closes, another one opens. I've been through this before. Temporary setback. You just got to look forward. Great things are coming. I can feel it. Or if not, I'm pretty sure hopefully I'll get hit by a car and I can get some major insurance money. And then you can deal with me all the time. Or something like that. All right, folks, I really do appreciate it. You have an excellent night. Until next time. Good night, everybody. Bye for now. See you next time.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.